I'm Ace. Good to have you here. Let me ask you something. Last month, one of my pages had 12,000 visits and 3 signups. 3. What if the other 11,997 visits were quietly telling us what they wanted? Here's the thing. Those anonymous visits aren't just noise. They're tiny signals waiting to be collected. And that matters because small signals scale into big clarity over time. Imagine this. Instead of a blank analytics page, you have a steady flow of micro answers, cheat sheet downloads, short calculator uses, one-click choices that tag people as curious, comparing, or ready to buy. That's what Breadcrumb offers do. By the time we finish, you'll know 3 practical moves: how to match offer type to search intent, a 5-element template to build a breadcrumb in under 30 minutes, and a simple automation pattern to tag and nudge those visitors. Well, no big launches, no heavy funnels. Quick proof. Recently I worked on a faceless page about home composting. We planted 6 small offers across the site. 8 weeks later, list growth tripled. In a small segment of Ready to Build, folks converted at 7 times the baseline when a paid course launched. Small bets. Big signal. Okay. First up, intent. Search traffic isn't one thing. Most queries fall into 3 practical mindsets. Discovery. People want quick answers. Comparison. They're weighing options. Transactional. They're close to acting. Why categorize? Because the micro offer has to match the mental state. Ask too much from someone in discovery and they bounce. Give too little to someone comparing and you miss the chance to capture a real buyer signal. So what do you offer each group? Quick list. Discovery gets a 1-page cheat sheet or checklist. Comparison gets a calculator or side-by-side PDF. Transactional gets a short decision guide or a tiny time-bound incentive. That's the mapping. Keep it tiny. Keep it contextual. Now let's make this usable. 5 elements you need for every breadcrumb. I'll say them slowly so you can copy them down. 5 things. Title, micro value, tiny input, friction budget, desired signal. Title, a short context-specific promise. Micro value, the thing you deliver in under 5 minutes. Tiny input, usually email plus 1 micro choice. Friction budget, the absolute maximum time or steps you'll ask for. Desired signal, the tag or answer you want back. Example, article, best soil mixes for raised beds. Breadcrumb, estimate your soil mix in 30 seconds. Title promises speed. Micro value is a quick measurement. Tiny input, 2 sliders and an email. Friction budget, under 30 seconds. Desired signal, raised bed shopper. Build one of these in a sprint. 5 minutes, outline the copy. Drop a pre-built form. Attach a lightweight deliverable PDF, CSV, on-page result. Wire it to your email provider. If you batch deliverable templates, you can do each in 20 to 30 minutes. I call that micro offer batching. Next, automation, but simple. Start with binary tags. Download a cheat sheet. Tag A. Use the calculator. Tag B. Chose the transaction option. Tag C. 1 follow-up email per tag. Deliver the promised value. Then ask 1 clarifying question. The follow-up questions is the secret. 1 small question separates noise from intent. After a soil calculator ask, are you building a bed this season? With choices, yes, next 30 days, or not yet. That click moves someone from curious to qualified. Keep the nurture minimal. Value first, 1 question second, then route. Don't auto-create 20 rules until those tags actually predict decisions. Start with 3 tags, 3 emails, 1 clarity metric, reply rate, or button click rate. I'll be honest, there's a risk here. Too many crumbs can create maintenance overhead and noisy data. Been there. The guardrail I use: limit crumbs to a small ownership list and prune monthly. If it's not useful after 2 weeks, remove or repurpose it. Concrete case, home composting page. We added 2 checklists, a volume to bin calculator, a decision map, and 2 local resources lists gated by email. Results: triple the list in 8 weeks, and the ready to build tag converted at 7 times the baseline. Those tags told us where to focus product development. That outcome came from 2 small habits: matching offers to page intent and keeping asks tiny. No long forms, no pop-up overload, just contextually placed relevant micro offers that collect a useful signal. All right, 60-minute sprint. Ready? First, list your top 10 pages by traffic. Second, pick 1 offer type per page: cheat sheet, calculator, or guide. Third, write the title and 1-sentence promise. Fourth, build a template deliverable. Fifth, attach a 1-field form and a tag. Sixth, queue a single follow-up email with 1 clarifying question. 10 offers, 1 hour, if you keep it lean. A few practical tips while you do it. Keep friction to email, plus 1 micro choice. Centralize ownership. 1 person or 1 checklist prunes crumbs monthly. And validate signal quality at 2 weeks using reply or click rates. If a breadcrumb creates noise, cut it. So what should you try this week? Pick 3 high traffic pages, add 1 breadcrumb to each. Automate a single follow-up question. Measure reply rate. That 1 experiment will tell you more than weeks of guessing. If you want a tiny extra nudge, think about the 1 micro offer your top page would accept right now. No redesigns, no new product. 1 small thing that fits the article. That's often enough to start collecting the signal you need. If this episode landed for you, subscribe so I can keep sharing practical systems you can actually use. Let's connect the dots between traffic and revenue without the noise. Pick 1 page. Add 1 breadcrumb. Measure reply rate. Well, that's enough to think about for today. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. I'll catch you in the next one.